Hi, it's Baz, and welcome to What I Learned Today. You know, if you're like me, you probably get up every morning and the first thing that you do is what? Reach for your phone, right? I've done that more times than I care to count. But then I started wondering, do I really want to live that way? Do I want to fall victim to whatever my phone is suggesting instead of having my own thoughts? And so I started experimenting with this, and I learned a few things along the way. For instance, I learned that when the phone comes first, reactive thinking follows. Because I'm being confronted with the news, the headlines, which are never good, and that forces a reaction in my thinking. And I've noticed that when I check in with my phone the first thing, my attention becomes somewhat fractured, scattered. And it's almost like I am outsourcing my own thinking to whatever the gods beyond the iPhone suggest I should be thinking about. So how I learned this? Well, I'm someone who's always in search of calm environment. And the reason for that is because I suffer from a lot of anxiety, body anxiety and social anxiety, etc. And so you could call me a calmness detective. And in my detecting things that make me more calm, I observe that when I stay off my phone in the morning, I feel calm and I feel like my mind is clearer. But on those days that I pick up the phone first and I go through the AP or I go through Facebook or Twitter, whatever it happens to be, then my attention is scattered at best. So I realized that a shift needed to take place. So here's what I'm doing now. I don't check my phone for the first 30 minutes to 60 minutes, depending on how long I can resist. I'll check in. And no messages, that means nothing's coming in. There is no input to my thinking. And I give myself instead time to move, to stretch, to take care of what I need to take care of, get some coffee, and instead of jumping right on my phone, I get to determine what my thoughts are before that. So, how can you benefit from this? Well, if you're like me and you have trouble not reaching for your phone in the morning, then maybe you should try the following. Delay your phone use tomorrow morning for, say, 30 minutes. See if you can do 30 minutes. Because even 20 to 30 minutes delay can make a big difference in your thought processes and how you feel about the thoughts that you're thinking. I know we don't always pause to think about, what am I thinking and where do those thoughts come from? And finally, pay attention to the thought process before anything external gets in. And I'll bet you dollars to don'ts you'll be happier as a result. So that's what I learned today, and I will see you in the next video. Hi there, it's Baz, and welcome to What I Learned Today. Damn it. Start over again.